steeds and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, that runaways' eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms untalked of and unseen. Lovers can see to do their amorous rites by their own beauties. Oh, come, night, thou sober-suited matron, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match, played for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Hood my unmanned blood baiting in my cheeks with thy black mantle. Oh, come, night, come, Romeo, come, gentle night, come, loving night, give me my Romeo. And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it. Oh, here comes my nurse.
Oh.
Now, nurse, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
We are undone, lady. We are undone. Alack the day. He's gone, he's killed, he's dead. I never would have thought it. Romeo. Oh.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be broad in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Romeo! Romeo! If he be slain, say aye, or if not, say no.
Courteous Tibbs, honest gentlemen, their right should live to see they dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dear lord.
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God! Has Romeo shed Tybalt's blood?
It did. Alack the day, it did.
Oh, serpent heart hid with a flowering face! Did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly found? Oh, the deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace!
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men, all perjured. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit. Oh, what a beast I was to chide him!
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort, wherefore weep I then? Some other word there was, worser than Tybalt's death, that hath murdered me. That one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Romeo, banished. There is no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. I'll to my wedding bed, and death not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Oh, to Romeo. He is hid at Lawrence's cell.
Find him, and give this ring to my true knight. Bid him come take his last farewell.
I bring thee tidings, the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment. Be merciful, Father, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from this city art thou banished. Be patient. The world is broad and wide.
There is no world without these city walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Thou cuts my head off with a golden axe and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
Deadly sin! Oh, rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince hath turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy enough, is it not?
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here in heaven and may look on her, but Romeo may not. He is banished. Oh, Brian, the damned use that word in hell.
Oh, thou fond madman, hear me a little speak. I will give thee armour to keep off that word. Adversity, sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee.
Aye, not philosophy, unless it can reverse the prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not, just talk no more.
Now I see the madmen have no ears. Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Oh, thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I? Juliet, thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdering, doting like me and like me banished, then might thou speak, then might thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now.
Who's there? Who's there? Whence comest thou? What is thy will?
I come from Lady Juliet.
Oh, welcome then.
Where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
He is even in my mistress's case. Oh, for Juliet's sake, stand and you be a man.
Oh, speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? What says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. Oh, Romeo cries and then down falls again.
As if that name did murder her. As that name's cursed and murdering her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar. Tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hand! What roused thee, man? Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou was but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatens death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. Oh, a pack of blessings lights up upon thy back. Go thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, or else thou canst not pass from here to London, where thou shalt live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and get thee back. Nurse, go before, commend me to thy lady. Romeo is coming.
My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come. Oh, here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. Why you make haste, for it grows very late.
how well my confidence is revived by this.
Go hence. Good night. And here stands all your state. Sojourn in London. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. She'll not come down tonight.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she's mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paps, I shall make a desperate tender of my daughter's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, that on Thursday next she shall be married to this noble Earl, and there ends. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get thee gone then. On Thursday be it.
not yet midday.
I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it's I, therefore stay yet, that needs not be gone.
Let me be slain. Let me be put to death. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome Juliet wills it so. Oh, how is my soul? Let's talk, it's not dead.
It is. It is. I hence be gone away. Now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More lights and lights. More dark and dark our woes.
Madam, your mother's coming to your chamber.
Oh, daughter, here you are. Then Winter, let Dave in and let both out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss and I'll depart.
I must hear from thee every day in the hour. Thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
O ill-divining soul, methinks I see thee as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Even my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
Trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. But you.
Juliet! How now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears?
Yet let me,
And if thou couldst not make him live.
yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou weepst not so much for his death as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Oh, God pardon him. I do with all my heart, yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Aye, madam. From the reach of these my hands I would that none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in London, where that same banished runagate doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I will never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him. Dead is my poor heart so for kinsman vexed.
But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl. Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath conjured up a sudden day of joy. Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the handsome, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now, by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed ere he that should be my husband comes to woo. I pray thee, tell my lord and father, madam, that I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, other than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hand.
How now? A conduit girl? What? Still in tears? Evermore showering? How now, my wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you, wife. How will she know? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed? Unworthy she is that we have wrought such a worthy gentleman to be her groom.
Not proud you have, but but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate.
Thank me no thankings, and proud me no prouds, but fettle thy fine joints against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I shall drag thee on a hurdle thither.
What? Are you mad?
My father, I beseech you, hear me with patience, but speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I'll tell you what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face, but speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch.
Oh, God in heaven bless her! You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
Oh, peace, you mumbling fool. Utter your gravity over a gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too.
Ah, God's bread, it makes me mad. My care had been to have her match, and having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, proportioned as one's thought would wish a man, and then to have a wretched, puling fool to answer, I love well. I cannot love. I'm too young. I pray you, pardon me. But, as you will not wed, I will pardon you. Brains where you will not house with me! Thursday is near. Put hand on heart, advice. And you be mine, then I shall give you to my friend. And you be not, beg, starve, die in the streets, for upon my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor all that is mine shall never do you good. Trust to it, bethinks you, I shall not be forsworn.
Sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. Or, if you do not, make my bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh God! How shall this be prevented? What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse, comfort me, counsel me.
I think it best you married with this Paris. Romeo's a dish clout to him. Sure by heart you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, what, your first is dead. Twere as good he were as living here and you no use of him.
Well, thou hast comforted me marvellous much. Go in, tell my mother I am gone, having displeased my father to Friar Lawrence's cell to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will. Oh, this is wisely done.
Go, counsellor, go. O most wicked fiend! Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir? The time is very short. You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talked of love. But Venus smiles not in the house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she do give her power so much sway. In his wisdom, hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of thy tears. Now do you know the reason of this haste? Happily met, my lady, and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be your wife.
That maybe must be, love. And Thursday next?
What must be shall be.
There's a certain text.
Come to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Poor soul! Thy face is much abused with tears.
Tears have small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
It may be so, for it is not mine own. Are you at your leisure, Holy Father, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter. Now, my lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God's shield eye should disturb devotion. Juliet, Thursday early will I rouse thee. Until then, adieu. And keep this holy kiss.
Shut up the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou heardst of this, unless thou canst tell me how I may prevent it. If, in thy wisdom, thou canst give no help, do thou but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. If what thou speakest speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter! I spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution as that which we would prevent. If rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it's likely thou will undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame. If thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Let me leap, rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of yonder tower. Or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his shroud. Things that, to hear them told, have made me tremble, and I will do it without fear or doubt to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou of, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour, for no pulse shall keep his native progress but surcease, no warmth, no breath shall testify thine livest. Each part deprived of supple government shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then, as the manner of our country is, thou shalt be born to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my message know our drift. hither shall he come this very night, to bear thee hence away from here to London.
Give me. Give me.
Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send to him with speed my message to thy lord. Farewell.
Farewell, dear father.
What? Has our daughter gone to see the Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, he may chance do some good upon her. A peevish, self-willed harlotry it is. And now, my headstrong, where have you been, Daddy?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by Holy Lawrence to beg your pardon. Henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
Madam, will you go with me to my closet to help me sort such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
Go thou to Juliet. Go and deck her up. I'll not to bed tonight. I'll walk myself to County Palace and prepare him up against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
How now, Juliet?
Now, madam, we have culled such necessaries as are behoovable for our state tomorrow, so please you let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full with all this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come, Violet. Well, what if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then, tomorrow morning? How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault to whose foul mouth, no healthsome air breathes in, and there die, strangled, ere my Romeo comes. Where, for these many hundred years, the bones of my buried ancestors are packed. Where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in the earth, lies festering in his shroud. Where, as they say, at some hours of the night, spirits resort. Oh, if I wake, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin seeking out Romeo. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come! This do I drink to thee.
Come, stir, stir, stir. The second cock hath crowed, the curfew bell hath rung. It is 3 o'clock. Go and waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. I will chat to County Paris. Hi. Make haste. Make haste. The groom he hath come already.
What mistress, Juliet? Why, you slug-a-bed? Madam, sweetheart, my bride. Oh, sleep for a week. For the next night, I warrant. The County Paris have set up his rest, that you should rest but little. God forgive me. Mary and men, how sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Madam? 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 What, dressed and in your clothes? I must needs wake you. Alas! Alas! Help! Help! My lady's dead! Oh, when a day that ever I was born! So aquavitio! My lord! My lady!
What noise is this?
Oh, lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Oh, look, how heavy day! Me? Oh, me! My child, my only life. Resign! Look up, or I will die with thee! Help! Help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord he hath come.
She's dead! Deceased!
Ah, let me look.
The day she's dead!
Out. Alice. She's cold.
Oh,
Her joints are stiff. Her blood is second. Death lies upon her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower in all of the field. Death has taken her, hence to make me wail, ties up my tongue, and will not let me speak.
Good morrow, and is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. For my son, the night before thy wedding day, death hath lain with your wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. My daughter he hath wedded. I shall die and leave all to him. Life, living, all his debts.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this?
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. But one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight.
Most detestable death by me beguiled. O love, O lie, not lie, but love and death.
Oh child, alas, my child is dead. And with my child, my joys are buried.
Peace, hold for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. Dry up thy tears, and as the custom is, in all her fair accord, bear her to church.
All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to sad burial feast. Our bridal flowers serve as a buried corpse, and all things change them to the contrary.
So go you in, and everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, then my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips, that I revived and was an emperor. From the city, from Benvolio. How doth my lady? Is my Juliet well? For nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Cable's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. We saw her laid low in her kindred's hold. Oh, pardon me for sending these ill news.
Is it even so? Oh, Juliet! Then I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, Romeo, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and to import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Thou hast no message to me from the friar. So get thee gone. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh mischief, thou art swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men! Oh, I do remember an apothecary. And whereabouts he deals? In tattered weeds, with overwhelming brows and meagre looks, sharp misery hath worn him to the bone. Noting his penury, to myself I said, and if a man did need a poison now, then this hated wretch would sell it him. Now this same thought did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it me. As I remember, this should be the place. What ho! Apothecary! O Coles, let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear as will disperse itself throughout all the veins that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but London's law is death to any that utters them.
The world affords no law to make thee rich, so be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay your poverty and not your will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off. And if you have the strength, 20 men, they will dispatch you straight.
There's thy gold. Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee. Here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Death, lie thou there, by a dead man interred. Oh, my love. My wife! Death, that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, that had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips, and in my cheeks, and death's pale flag is not knitted once at death. Why art thou yet so fair? Should I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean, abhorred monster keeps thee here and art to be his paramour? For fear of that, I will stay with thee, and never from this place depart again. And here set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world of wearied flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you the doors of bread, sealed with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain to engrossing death. This to my love. Oh, true apothecary, the drugs are quick. As the kiss I die.
I do remember well where I should be. But where is my Romeo? Oh, pale! Oh, pale! It's here. A cup, closed in my true love's hand. Poison, I see has been timeless end. Shall drank all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips, haply some poison yet doth hang on to make me die with a restorative. Thy lips are warm, give noise, then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger! This is thy sheath. There rust and let me die.
Oh, pitiful sight! Juliet lies bleeding, warm, and newly dead. Who here hath laid these 2 days buried?
Oh, what misadventure is so early up that calls out person for man morning's rest? What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the streets cry Romeo, some Juliet, and all run toward our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Romeo lies dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Oh heavens! Oh wife! Look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger that's sheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me! This sight of death is as a bell that summons my old age to a sepulchre.
Come now, Montague, thou art early up to see thy son and heir, now early down.
Ah! Thou unsought! What manners is in this to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up thy mouth of outrage for a while, till we clear these ambiguities, and
know their spring, their head, their true descent. Here comes a friar who trembles, sighs and weeps. Say thou at once what thou dost know in this.
Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet. And Juliet, their dead, Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from this city. For whom? And not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove this beacon of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her, perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some means to rid her of this second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. And gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I expected, for it wrought upon her the form of death. But then it seems she wakes. Too desperate, she doth violence on herself. Oh, if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed.
Benvolio,
I sent to Romeo news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from London here. This message he only bids me give his father.
give me the message. Let me look upon it. This message doth make good the friar's words, the course of their love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes how he did buy poison of a poor apothecary, and came therewithal to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where are these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your rage, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost the brace of kinsmen. All are punished!
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. There shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
True as Romeo's by his daughters lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, the sorrow will not show his head. Go hence and talk more of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.